Like and subscribe right now, or this spider will crawl on your face when you're sleeping.
Frozen in time. Some discoveries make you long for the thaw, while others make your skin crawl. Sometimes from the depths of icy waters emerge the creepiest objects ever found. Here are some of the craziest things found frozen in ice, from animals frozen in time to decades-old corpses. Frozen Battle of Moose. Behold, the ultimate frozen brawl. Somewhere along Alaska's icy coast, two colossal moose locked antlers frozen forever in battle. Picture the end of the rut season, with these majestic males duking it out for a potential mate. Unfortunately, one moose met its icy demise, unable to shake off its rival's grip. Witnessing this epic struggle was like stumbling upon a surreal spectacle. Although the moose were eventually removed from the ice, their story lives on as they continue to provide dog food and trapping bait. A tale of frozen fury etched in Alaskan ice. Icy Foxtail. If you thought the movie Ice Age was a work of fiction, brace yourself for a foxy surprise. In Germany, a real-life fox was found trapped in nature's very own cryo chamber. Frozen but perfectly intact, this poor creature met its icy end after an unfortunate plunge into a river. Talk about a frosty predicament. The frozen fox, encased in chunks of ice that happened to separate, ended up on full display. It's nature's way of giving us a warning: beware of the frozen lake. A reminder that even in the animal kingdom, winter can be a chilly game of survival. Alligators icing survivors. Ever heard of alligators employing an icing survival technique? When winter arrives, these cold-blooded creatures take chilling to a whole new level. Imagine a frozen alligator with its snout poking out of the ice. But don't be fooled, they're not ice sculptures. These mighty reptiles know their way around the freezing weather. They lower their metabolic rate and enter a state called icing or brumation, similar to hibernation for mammals. Snouts above water, they wait patiently for warmer days to return. It's a marvel of nature how these adaptable predators find a way to thrive, even in the harshest conditions. Bison frozen in time. Behold, the frozen marvel of the ancient permafrost, an extraordinarily preserved steppe bison. Unearthed by the Yukagir tribe in Siberia, this majestic creature, long extinct, is the ancestor of the modern-day bison. But here's the kicker: its internal organs were nearly intact. Brains, heart, blood vessels, digestive system, you name it, this bison had it. It's a rare find, considering most carcasses would have been feasted upon or decayed. Sadly, this young bison, like Yuka the elephant, perished at a tender age of 4, a victim of starvation. Zur, the coolest pup in town. Move over, time travel. We've got a 57,000-year-old wolf pup named Zur here, frozen in the Yukon Territory's permafrost. This furry celebrity stood the test of time, becoming the most complete wolf mummy ever discovered. Who needs a DeLorean when Zur takes on a journey through the Pleistocene epoch? Zur, a young she-wolf, left scientists in awe with her preserved fur, delicate tongue, and even her taste for solid food at just 7 weeks old. While Zur's species no longer roams the Yukon, her descendants have found new territories in Alaska and Eurasia. Talk about a pup with a legacy. Mysterious blood falls. Prepare to have your senses electrified by a breathtaking sight: the blood-red waters of Antarctica's Blood Falls. Discovered in 1911 by geologist Griffin Taylor, this crimson cascade puzzled scientists for ages. Was it red algae? Nope. The real culprit is iron oxide, giving the falls its distinctive hue. Can you believe that this eerie plume originates from an ancient lake buried deep beneath the Taylor Glacier? For millions of years, this rusty phenomenon has captured the imagination of all who behold it. A chilling reminder of Earth's hidden wonders. a frozen feast. Imagine strolling along Lake Wawasee in Indiana, and suddenly you spot a jaw-dropping sight. A pikefish chomping down on a largemouth bass. Frozen salad! Talk about a fishy predicament. The moment this pike began its meal, nature played a wicked prank, turning it into an ice sculpture. Luckily, the Babbage brothers were there to capture this frozen feast in a photograph. The image went viral, sparking wild theories. Some claimed a fisherman caught the bass and released it, while others believe both fish met their chilly fate together. Lighthouses of ice. Picture this. Lighthouses turned into enchanting ice castles straight out of a fairy tale. The freezing temperatures along Lake Michigan's shores have transformed these structures into awe-inspiring frozen wonders. Waves as mighty as 50 feet crash against the lighthouses, blanketing them in an icy coat. Brave videographers and photographers risk frostbite to capture the magic. But hurry, these frozen beauties won't stay frozen forever. As temperatures rise, the spell-binding ice sculptures will bid us farewell, melting away like Elsa's creations in Frozen. Let's enjoy this whimsical sight while we can. Mysterious HMS Terror Wreck. Now, get ready to set sail on a chilling adventure. Back in 1813, the Royal Navy berthed the bomb vessel HMS Terror, designed for polar exploration. Fast forward a couple of decades, and things took a nasty turn. The ship, along with its companion HMS Herberus, vanished without a trace during an Antarctic expedition. Talk about disappearing into thin air! It wasn't until 2016 that the Arctic Research Foundation finally located the frozen wreck of the HMS Terror, resting in Terror Bay off King William Island. A haunting memory of those brave explorers forever trapped in icy slumber. Yucca, the mammoth wonder. Step right up and meet Yucca, the superstar of frozen discoveries. Discovered by Siberian tusk hunters in 2010, this woolly mammoth mummy takes us on an epic journey through time. 39,000 years to be exact. Yucca, a young female mammoth, captivates scientists with her well-preserved body. It's believed she met her swampy fate after a plunge or a clumsy misstep. But that's not all. Researchers shocked the world by extracting blood from Yucca herself. Could mammoths hold the secret to natural antifreeze? South Korean scientists even dreamed of cloning these ancient creatures. Hold your horses, though. It might be for the best if Jurassic Park stays a Hollywood fantasy. Antarctic ice fish survivors. Forget Survivor TV shows. Meet the real survivors of extreme climates, the Antarctic ice fish. These finned heroes have cracked the code to thriving in both extreme heat and cold. Once upon a time, the Antarctic waters hosted sharks, rays, and other marine creatures. But when the temperature cooled, only the ice fish remained. These unique creatures possess an anti-freeze substance in their bodies called glycoprotein, lowering their blood's freezing point. Talk about adapting like a boss! With this superpower, they've diversified into multiple species, proving that even the iciest waters can't freeze their fishy ambitions. Life thrives in chill. Who would have thought that beneath the icy caps of Antarctica, a world of adventures awaits? In the frigid depths of the Antarctic, where life rarely dares to venture, researchers recently stumbled upon a delightful surprise. Deep below, as they drilled through 600 feet of the extra ice shelf in the Weddell Sea, they uncovered a vibrant ecosystem. Despite temperatures dropping to a bone-chilling -2.2 degrees Celsius, life finds a way. A whopping 77 new species, from worms to moss animals, made their grand debut. But hurry! With climate change looming, we must act swiftly to preserve and discover these incredible creatures. Mammoth brain power. Amongst the remains of our beloved Yucca lies an astonishing discovery: the perfectly preserved brain of a woolly mammoth. Thanks to cutting-edge technology and a brain that survived the test of time, scientists delved deep into the mysteries of mammoth cognition. Through computer tomography and magnetic resonance imaging, they located the white and gray matter of the mammoth cerebrum and studied the exceptionally preserved cerebellum. Turns out the brain structure of these ancient giants resembles that of modern-day elephants. Who knew woolly mammoths had such big brains and even bigger potential for research? Perhaps someday we'll unravel more secrets locked within preserved brain specimens. Otzi, the cool caveman. Step into the shoes of an ancient detective and meet Otzi, the Iceman. This remarkable discovery took place nearly 31 years ago on the edge of a lake in the Ansel Alps. Otzi, lying face down on the ice, remained perfectly preserved for over 5,000 years, thanks to the frigid temperatures. Through scientific investigations, we've learned fascinating details about this mysterious caveman. Otzi was a short guy, standing at a mere 5 feet 2 inches. Talk about being vertically challenged! Plus, he was left-handed, had cavities, intestinal parasites, Lyme disease, and a bad case of sore hips, shoulders, and back. Ouch! But the biggest surprise? Otzi held the title for the oldest known case of heart disease. The struggles of our ancient ancestors, right? Space rocks on ice. Hold on tight, because we're taking a cosmic journey. Did you know that nearly 2/3 of all recovered meteorites on Earth hail from the frozen wonderland of Antarctica? Yes, you heard it right. Space rocks raining down on this icy continent. Who needs a meteorite magnet when you have Antarctica? These celestial visitors find a cozy spot in the ancient permafrost, preserved for scientists to study. These meteorites have a darker hue, making them easier to spot against the snowy backdrop. Lucky for us, most of them land on the blue ice areas where they're conveniently visible. Scientists are still busy unraveling the secrets of this celestial treasure trove. But they estimate there are tens of thousands more meteorites waiting to be discovered. Mummified remains of climbers. Picture this. 3 brave Mexican climbers vanish on Pico de Orizaba in 1959. Fast forward to 2015. Yep, more than a half-century later. And guess what? Their mummified bodies are found, frozen in time, on the highest peak in Mexico. Talk about a surreal discovery. Luis Espinazo, an 81-year-old mountaineer, was one of the lucky ones to stumble upon this icy enigma. The bodies of engineer Enrique Garcia Romero, the legendary El Calavera, 17-year-old Juan Espanzo Camargo, and mountain expert Manuel Campos Perez, aka the Green Indian, had been hidden beneath the snow for 59 long years. Thanks to DNA tests and official identification, their families can finally find closure. Ice Age Rhinoceros. Russian scientists hit the jackpot when they unearthed the 20,000 to 50,000-year-old woolly rhinoceros from the icy depths of the permafrost. This magnificent creature is the best preserved specimen of its kind ever found, with soft tissues, hair, and even a horn still intact. Talk about time travel! It's a thrilling glimpse into the Ice Age and a testament to the wonders hidden in the frozen tundra. But Siberia isn't the only place revealing ancient treasures. With global warming melting the permafrost, mammoths, woolly rhinos, and even cave lion cubs are making grand appearances. Ancient arrow unearthed. Brace yourselves for a treasure trove of ancient artifacts. Archaeologist Ragnald Marstein stumbled upon a shoe in 2006, initially thought to be from the Viking era. But guess what? It turned out to be even older. 3,300 years old to be precise. That's right, it belonged to the early Bronze Age. Inspired by this mind-blowing find, the team continued their quest and unearthed 68 arrows, some still adorned with arrowheads, alongside textiles, reindeer bones, and even a broken staff with a runic inscription. These frozen relics paint a vivid picture of our ancestors' lives, taking us on an unforgettable journey through time. Chile Time Capsule. A team of climbers embarked on a cleanup campaign at Chandrabhaga 13 Summit in Himachal Pradesh, India. And what do they stumble upon? None other than the frozen remains of an Indian Air Force soldier and the wreckage of a plane that went missing over 50 years ago. This Soviet Union-made AN-12 aircraft vanished in 1968, but thanks to these brave climbers, the truth was finally uncovered. The soldier's frozen body, lying head down, was eerily preserved despite the passing of 5 decades. It's a bone-chilling reminder of the perils faced by those who venture into the icy unknown. Mysterious Antarctic Hole. A massive hole appeared in the frosty waters, capturing the imagination of scientists around the world. A team of experts from the University of Washington was dispatched to investigate this mysterious phenomenon known as Pali-Na. It's like an icy superhero's secret hideout. These holes in the sea ice have been captivating research, and this time they went all out with robots, satellite images, and even sensory-equipped seals. Talk about an all-star team! Turns out these Pali-Nas act as a haven for penguins, whales, and seals, offering them a breath of fresh air. Who knew holes could be so cool? Frozen Zombie Revival. Russian researchers stumbled upon a mind-boggling find. A group of microscopic creatures called Deloid rotifers revived after a staggering 24,000 years frozen in Siberian permafrost. Talk about a deep freeze miracle! These resilient critters went into a state of cryptobiosis, where their metabolism almost completely stopped. It's like being stuck in an eternal nap. These microscopic superheroes showed their powers by resisting ice crystal formation when frozen, protecting their delicate cells from extreme cold. Can you imagine waking up after thousands of years of beauty sleep? It's like a real-life zombie story, but without the creepy undead part. Hats off to these tiny time travelers for defying the odds and teaching us a thing or two about survival. Unveiling Viking secrets. Imagine the snow and ice covering the towering peaks of Norway's Utamian Mountains starting to melt, revealing a long-forgotten mountain pass used by Vikings over 1,000 years ago. It's like something straight out of a legendary saga. As archaeologists scoured the ancient high-altitude route, they unearthed a treasure trove of over 800 artifacts. Talk about striking gold! From shoes to ancient skis, arrows to horse bones, these relics tell tales of farmers, hunters, travelers, and traders braving the treacherous pass. But like all good things, the route fell into disuse, perhaps due to the changing climate and the devastating Black Death plague. The monstrous wolf head. Now, get ready for a hair-raising discovery that will leave you speechless. In the frosty depths of Siberia, a jaw-dropping find emerged. A perfectly preserved head of a Pleistocene wolf dating back a whopping 40,000 years. That's right, a wolf head with a history older than your grandpa's. But here's the kicker. It's not your average wolf head. It's a true behemoth measuring a staggering 15.7 inches long. Talk about a wolf with an attitude. Alongside this colossal head, scientists found intact fur and impressive tusks. It's like uncovering a prehistoric fashion statement. Who knew the Ice Age had such style? Which one of these discoveries did you find the most fascinating? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel.